Morning guys, on Proverbs 25, reading from verse 1 to 10. We're starting a section with Hezekiah. The Hezekiah's Proverbs, the Solomon's, but later, a couple of hundred years later, Hezekiah wrote down up to 29, this section from chapter 25 to 29, 137 Proverbs of Solomon's. Verse 1, these are Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah, the king of Judah, transcribed. It is the glory of God to conceal a matter, but the glory of kings is to search out a matter. So we are called to search out the scriptures, to search out, to have knowledge, to learn more about God, the ways of God. And we will never know everything about God. He has concealed some things. His ways are not our ways. His ways are higher than our ways. And because we're just a created being, we can never fully understand every aspect of God, but we must search out the matter. Verse 3, as the heavens for height and the earth for depth, so the heart of the kings is unsearchable. And so kings are above us, and we can see the news and we can think that we know what's going on, but we actually don't know what's going on in the hearts of men. Verse 4, take away the dross from the silver, and there comes out a vessel for the smith. And so dross is the impurities of the silver. So when you boil it and take it out, they rise to the top, and you remove those impurities. You can do something with that pure metal. You can make something beautiful. And so in this context of leadership, when you remove the rot of the leadership, then you can start to do something with that leadership. And so it goes on to say, take away the wicked before the king. So if the king has got righteous people, and his throne will be established in righteousness, because one bad apple destroys the rest. And so this aspect of taking away is also in the aspect of for us to look at our own lives and to remove or put off that sin, like pride and self-promotion. Verse 6, do not claim honor in the presence of the king, and do not stand in the place of great men. Don't try to pretend to be something you're not. Don't try to exalt yourself. The Pharisees loved to sit in Moses' seat, and they loved the seats of honor, and they loved to be called wonderful names and respectful names, and they wanted to promote themselves. But we're not called to promote ourselves. Allow that promotion to come through the Lord and through the invitation, rather than us trying to do it ourselves. For it is better to be said to you, come up here, than for you to be placed lower in the presence of the prince whom your eyes have seen. Far better to be asked to come and sit in the seat of honor than be told, no, listen, you go sit at the end of the table here. Verse 8, do not be hastily to argue your case. Otherwise, what will you do in the end when your neighbor humiliates you? We've got to be careful to be contentious, allow our emotions to drive us to take people to court. In fact, if you're a believer, you shouldn't take another believer to court. And so don't hastily bring your argument before the court. Verse 9, argue your case with your neighbor. Go to your neighbor first and try to plead with him and try to sort out the issue. Don't automatically in anger take him to the lawyers and bring them involved. And do not reveal the secret of another. Allow that, if we follow Matthew 18, the principle of going to a brother, showing him his sin. If you can't win, then you take someone else. Eventually it goes to the church. That principle of going and trying to sort out your issues first, one-on-one, is a biblical principle. And then when you're doing that, don't go and gossip about the situation with other people. So don't reveal the secret of another. Verse 10, or he who hears it will reproach you, and the evil report about you will not pass away. When you get that reputation that you can't deal with issues, and you're always telling other people about this person and that, you'll get that reputation, and it'll be difficult to lose that reputation. Amen.